Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu everyone. So we have completed three lessons. First lesson, lesson 1, we learn ism, fihil, harf, how to identify those. And second lesson, we said ism has four properties. That is, ism has a status, then number, gender, and type. Then we deep dive into the status. We said there are three status: Rafa, Nasib, Jar, and we studied in a sentence how to find Rafa, Nasib, Jar. Rafa is the doer, Nasib is the detail, and Jar is after off. Then lesson 3 we learn how to identify Rafa, Nasib, Jar based on the ending sound or ending sound combination. Okay, so that we said U sound will give you Rafa. Then A sound will give Nasib, U or Un sound Rafa, A or An sound Nasib, and E or In sound Jar. And also we learn the combination, that is Ani is Rafa, Aini is Nasib, Nasib or Jar, and Una is Rafa, Ina is Nasib or Jar. And feminine chart, additionally we got the combination called Atin. Atun is Rafa and Atin is Nasib Jar. So up to now we learn only this stuff. Now we're gonna learn a new concept called light versus heavy. This I already earlier lesson number 3. I already alluded to this. That is, when we learn Muslimun, we have double double pesh, or we call lamatain. And I also said Muslimun also Rafa, Muslimu also Rafa. And I said lesson 4 I will explain the difference. Okay. Now this concept is very simple. In a simple terms, Muslimun is called heavy when it is with Lammatain. It is heavy when you remove the extra noon. Muslimun, there's an ending, there's a noon, right? Muslimun. If you remove that noon, it will become Muslimu. So when you remove the noon, it will become light. Simple. So it is just a matter of removing noon. Why we are studying this concept, we will learn later. Okay, that we will learn later. But at the moment, you just what you have to know is, if you wanna, normally with the noon, the word is heavy. If you remove the noon, it will become light. That's it. Just remove the extra noon. Okay, this will applicable for like Muslimun become Muslimu, remove the noon. Musliman become Muslima, remove the noon. Muslimin, remove the noon, become Muslimi. Then can you remember we studied Muslimani, the two Muslims, the pair one. Muslimani, if you remove the noon, it will become Muslima. Okay, and Muslimaini, if you remove the noon, it will become Muslimay. And then Muslimuna, if you remove the noon, it will become Muslimu. And if you Muslimina, if you remove the noon, it will become Muslimi. It's so easy. And Muslimani is heavy and Muslima is light. Muslimaini is heavy, Muslimai is light. Muslimuna is heavy, Muslimu is light. Muslimina is heavy, Muslimi is light. And it is applicable same for the feminine chart as well. Muslimatun is heavy, Muslimatu is light. Muslimatan is heavy, Muslimata is light. Muslimatin is heavy, Muslimati is light. Muslimatani is heavy, Muslimata is light. Muslimataini is heavy, Muslimate is light. Muslimatun is heavy, Muslimatu. Remove the noon, it will become light. Muslimatin is heavy, Muslimati is light. Remove the noon, it will become light. So it's a very simple lesson. Okay. So, but this is a very powerful lesson. Later on, we will identify why it is important to understand a word is heavy or light. This is not part of properties. Like what we learn is there are four properties, right? So we don't consider this as a part of property, but it is inside the property, the status. So when you say status Rafa, okay, Rafa also, it can divide it into Rafa light or Rafa heavy. So that you have to say, when you hear the word Muslimun, you have to say Rafa and it's heavy. And this is also part of status. That's what I'm saying. And when you say Muslim, we hear the Muslimu sound, that is Rafa, but it is light. Muslimuna is Rafa, obviously, but it is heavy. Muslimu, remove the noon. Muslimu is Rafa, but it is light. So it's just a part of status, and Rafa nasab jar, and it can further divide it into light or heavy. It's a very simple concept. Okay, what is important to understand is, in this concept, if you take any Arabic word, okay, the default status of any Arabic word is heavy. That means if a word is heavy in the Quran, you don't need a justification for that. It is normally it like to be heavy. It is default status is heavy. But if any word in the Quran is light, we need to identify what is the reason that it become light. So if it is a heavy, no need a reason. Okay, but if it is light, we need to see grammatically why it is light. That we need to understand. That we will learn in the later stage why word is become light. That we will learn in little maybe later on when we are learning lesson, we will understand. So example, if I start bismi, can you see ismi, that instead of ismin it is ismi, so it is light. Bismillahi, see, Allahi, okay, Allah word I will not use, okay, that is a little advanced word, okay, that word itself required a separate study. uh, uh, I will okay, I will try to simplify the thing. Okay, so in this concept, another additional thing is there. That is what is, what is that? Is that if you put al, okay, this heavy or light become irrelevant. Okay, if you put al, heavy or light become irrelevant. So, and also this al does not like the tanween. Okay, al does not like tanween. Tanween mean lammatain, kasratain, fathatain. So, example is, if you take Muslimun, it is heavy. Okay, Muslimu is light, and if you put al to Muslimun, you cannot say al Muslimun because al doesn't like tanween. So you have to say, if you put al, it will become Muslimu. So again, if it become Musliman, heavy, Muslima is light without tanween. And if you put al, it will become al Muslima. You cannot say al Musliman. Similarly, you cannot say al Muslimin. If you put al, it will become Muslimi. But the thing is, just because it is become Muslimi, you cannot say light because al is there. So if when the al comes, it the answer become not heavy, not light. It become answer should be irrelevant. That's why in the assignment you see there are three answers. One is heavy, light, and irrelevant. Say example, Muslimun, answer is heavy, H, and Musliman or Muslimu, answer is light because noon is removed, that is light. And al Muslimu, if there's al and al Muslimu, then answer should be irrelevant, I. Okay, so it's a simple concept. Al doesn't like only tanween. Say example, if Muslimuna, if you put al to al Muslimuna, it will become only al. It doesn't change. Doesn't remove the noon. It say al Muslimuna. That doesn't matter. Only it doesn't like the tanween. But even though al Muslimuna, say example, Muslimuna is heavy, Muslimu is light. But if you put al Muslimuna, that is answer is irrelevant. So the simple idea is, if you put al, you cannot say it is heavy or light. Okay, so that also you need to it's the answer become irrelevant basically. That's also you need to keep in mind. So again, I started with bismillah. So ismi is, you see, instead of ismin it is become light. Allahi. Actually, this word Allahi is word something you need a separate analysis, because it's Allah's word. He selected the perfect word to call him. Anyway, that we will learn when we are learning the translation of the Quran, inshallah. Even not in translation, it's a deep, when we're learning the deep analysis of the Quran, later stage. But I want to say something. The al word, some tafsir ulama saying al word is already embedded in the word inside Allah. So the uniqueness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is already there with the al word. So that is the opinion of some of scholars. So we can say there it is irrelevant. Allahi, then Ar-Rahmani, see, Ar-Rahmani. So it is irrelevant. Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahimi. Again, Ar-Rahimi. It is irrelevant because Al is there. Then Alhamdu, heavy or light, it is irrelevant because uh, Al is there. Lillahi, I already explained. Rabbi, okay. It is not Ar-Rabbi, it is Rabbi. So it is not, Rabbin is heavy, Rabbi is light. So now there's a word is light. This is a genuine light word. So we need to understand when we learn in the grammar, further when we learn in this lesson, we will learn why it is become light. Then if it is Rabbin, you don't have to ask the question that is heavy or light, because it's a default status. But when it Rabbi become light, you need to ask the question why it is light. Then Rabbil Alamina, Al Alamina, so it is become irrelevant. So I can keep on do this, but the point is, you need to understand at this stage how to figure out word is heavy or word is light, and how the word become irrelevant, which is just putting the al. With the noon it is heavy, without noon it is light, and when you put al it is irrelevant. Listen to this voice message 2-3 times if you don't understand. It's a very simple concept, but if you don't understand, try to listen 2-3 times, then you will get it, inshallah. It's a very easy, and make dua from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ya Allah, make this easy. This looks like very simple concept. It doesn't apply, or why we are learning this. We are not even looking at any word, meaning of any word. Believe me, understand how the grammar work in the Quran, uh, then the meanings, after you understand how it works, then you can decode any word and learn the meaning easily. So meaning become secondary. First, once you understand the grammar, then meaning it will come with the flow. If you learn one surah properly, say example, if you learn Surah Yasin, vocabulary in Surah Yasin, almost like 50-60% of Quran vocabulary is covered based on my root letter analysis. So you don't worry about the meaning. It just one surah, if you study, it will be covered. So focus on the grammar. Understand how the Arabic word patterns are working. Why these tanween is there, tanween is not there. How to identify rafa, nasib, jar status. So focus on this, inshallah. Then we will analyze one surah after learning the grammar, so vocabulary will come easily. I'm again stressing again and again the same thing, because some people think we are learning Arabic but we don't study any word meaning. It is useless. No, it doesn't useless. You have to believe me and bear with me 1 or 2 months with this course, and after you understand but whatever you are learning, you learn it properly, understand properly these concepts. Then when we go to the Quran, it will become like it become piece of cake basically. It become very easy. Once you can decode, then understand the meaning, it will become the second nature, inshallah. Okay. uh, Hope you got idea about what is light versus heavy, inshallah. So if you have any question after this, if you cannot understand, if I'm explaining is not clear, my explanation is not clear, please post your questions, so it will help others also to learn and improve their understanding on these concepts, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to understand the verses that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed, improve our understanding, and take those verses into our life and spread the same thing across the world to the ummah, which is our major responsibility as a kaum, as a ummah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Muhammad.